So what's more useful than actually having a live service accommodation walkthrough? So I'm in one of our service accommodation units right now. We have 4 in this block. I'm only in one because the guest left today, just to check it over and make sure everything's okay. But I'm going to give you a little walkthrough and explain how we set it up, why we set it up this way, so it might be useful to those who are looking to get into service accommodation, and just so you can see what a live unit looks like. So I will flip the camera and get started. So I'm literally in the entrance hallway right now. This mirror actually should not belong there. We had a coat hanger up there. It got broken, got knocked. I think someone pulled it down too quickly, so we're in the process of replacing that. But just in the meantime, so it's not just screws in there, we put a spare mirror up there. So you come into the apartment and we have this little mat and walkway here. As you can see, the carpets are actually a bit tired. We've deep cleaned these. They are in the process of being replaced, but you can see the sort of wear and tear you get. You can see straight through there. That walkway, you've got that wear and tear. That's one of the things you really want to consider in this. So these are all rent-to-rent properties, so we have to work with the landlords to get these replaced. These carpets have been here for about 20 years. We're into our 4th year of renting these, but as you can see, the wear and tear really started to take its course, and it's not just us that's done that. These have been there for the past as well, so we will deep clean them again. Some will come out even more, but yeah, just the way it is. So we come in, and one of the first things we have is this little table here, just for guests to put the keys on, and we've got the password for the Wi-Fi, so straight away people know what they can get. What you can do as well on walls, which we haven't got them in here, you could put QR codes up, so guests know exactly what to log into to get like guest guides and stuff, but we send it all out beforehand. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go into the first bedroom, which is a bedroom with an ensuite, just show you what it looks like and explain kind of why we've laid it out this way. So you can see here we've got a bit of a feature wall in here, so always having conversations if you don't own the properties to speak to the owner to ensure you can redecorate. Again, most of ours are happy with it as long as they're nice colours and that we turn it back into original colours before. This is actually magnolia before, but we've done it a white colour in here. So in here we've got a king bed, but it's a zip and link bed, so you can see down the middle there it can be separated into 2 single beds, and then we've just got 2 bedside cabinets, chest of drawers, have a desk which we put in recently. We just need to get a chair for it, where we had long-term guests in here at the time and didn't have a chance to put it in, and a wardrobe. So we put a wardrobe in here. There is actually a built-in wardrobe as well, but it's just useful to see that. So what you want to consider, sort of colour schemes in here. So you've gone for the blue and yellow, very popular at the moment over the last couple of years. But again, these will be continuously updated. So originally it was purple in here, and over the last year we've updated this, redecorated, changed some of the furniture to make sure it's continuously looking nice and being kept to a nice specification. Redecorated it throughout only about 6-7 months ago, and as you can see, you start to get lots of wear and tear throughout, so hand marks on these walls. So I've redecorated this wall a couple of times. That's the only thing with feature walls. You tend to get people come in and they'll mark them, walk on the wall, touch the walls a lot. So what is useful is to keep the paints that you need. So we actually keep them, it's a bit dark in this cupboard, in here ready, so whenever we need to, we have all the paints just lined up in the cupboard, so we know they're ready to go. You could obviously secure this cupboard, but we use it for the cleaners. We have a cupboard for the cleaning stuff, so mop and bucket, hoover, all the stuff they need there as well. You want to consider as well is about your linen, whether you're going to keep that on site or whether you're going to keep it off site. So we keep it off site. We have a storage unit in Yellow Self Storage where we keep all of that, but you might not have that option. Obviously that's extra cost as well, so you could use a cupboard like that and put all your linen in it. Obviously you might need to consider that guests will just help themselves, and when I say they will, they will. So we've had it before in one of our properties where there wasn't a storage option, so we kept it on site and they literally used every single towel in the space of 3 days. So then you've got to consider what happens then. Have you got time to clean it between guests? So we ordered new towels in preparation for that just in case, but yeah, you really want to consider that as you do go through. So just going back into the bedroom, we have the ensuite bathroom, which I didn't show you before. So in here we have kept it very basic, but we just got a little bit of artwork, and then we've just kept it a very neutral colour in here. As you can see, we start to get little bits of water causing issues with the paint up there, so that's going to need to be looked at. Been unlucky, we've had a couple of leaks this apartment and other apartments before, so they'll get treated, and I'll show you where that happened before, just so you can be aware it happens, and talk about how that worked with the landlord. What we do is we do provide all of our own soaps. So we have Taylor of London is what we use, and we actually have big 2-litre bottles that we top these up with. So we provide antibacterial hand wash, shower gel and shampoo. So they're in the bathroom in the shower already. Provide toilet rolls, they get topped up, they get 3 toilet rolls each week topped up. So for more than a week, they get a weekly clean as well, change of towels, change of linen, all that's prepared and all discussed with the cleaners as well. So just going back through into the hallway, we have a second bathroom here on the left. So this is one of the ones that actually had a leak. So that's one of the reasons we have this mark here as well from the leak, but it came from the apartment upstairs, frustratingly. So it's all been redone now, but that did not look great for a while. Again, nice little bit of artwork and some fake plants in here as well. And again, soaps, etc. in here as well. We provide bath mats, hand towels, and toilet rolls as well, as we mentioned. So in each bathroom we provide that, toilet brushes and pedal bins as well, just for any products that need to be put into those. And then we have the second bedroom in here. So again, in the other room we saw we had the zip and link beds. This one, we have them as well, but we have them separated into 2 singles. So if a guest requests, we can put them together and zip them together. We tend to leave it as it is, as a king and 2 singles, so we can get 4 people in here. We do have a sofa bed as well, but we don't openly advertise that because they're not the most comfortable, and I wouldn't want to stay on one, but if someone really asks for it, then we will offer it as well. So again, provide towels, we have throws on every bed, and we just got a little bit of decor in here as well. So as mentioned, these were very different colours before, but redecorated it previously. A little bit of wall artwork there as well. And gradually, as you can see, we're getting slightly different furniture in here to update it. That's actually a replacement as well because someone stole our chest of drawers. Why? I do not know. It just happens. There are strange things. We've had hoovers stolen. One that was about 3 years old as well, so it was going to be thrown. Someone literally who stole those things as well left a card here saying good luck in your new home, so it's obvious where they're gone. Wasn't the person who took the chest of drawers. They are just things to be aware of. We provide laundry baskets as well for people staying longer, so we've had long-term guests in here before, and then just obviously wardrobes, etc. as well. Then we go into the living room, which is a living room kitchen. So got a nice long living room here with views over the fields, and yeah, just basics in here. TV, internet's in here as well, a bit of wall artwork over here as well, just something nice to look at, and an extra lighting. So one thing I would say, bigger the bedroom, bigger the room, the more lighting you need. Obviously it's light right now, that lamp is on, but it's very light outside, but in the night time you will want to make it lighter. And again, just down the other end you can see the kitchen is there as well. So this is actually the sofa bed here. It's okay, does a job, but again, these are things that we want to replace as time goes on. We've had these for about 3 years now, going to our 4th year, so it's starting to get a little bit tired, so we will look to replace them as time goes on. Again, nice little feature wall there with the big clock on, and dining area for 4 people, so we can have more in here, but we try not to have too many more. And going to the kitchen, so everything here we have provided. So toaster, basically everything you would want if you're home from home. You've got microwave, toaster, kettle, which we leave open and emptied after each day. We provide tea, coffee and sugar. We used to provide little sachets, and we did biscuits and that as well, but we found they were just getting wasted, not being used, and were going out of date. So we find this is more economical, works better, and less waste being caused as well. So just showing we provide literally everything in here, all your cutlery, all your cooking utensils, and then you've got your pots and pans and everything in there as well. We provide 1 hand towel, tea towel and 1 oven glove. Again, pots and pans, and then there's not much in the other cupboards, but you've got like your plates and all your glasses and mugs. So these again get broken very often, so having spares, we've got spares in our storage unit, but you'll want to have spares elsewhere as well. And then under the kitchen we have this little basket which is full of cleaners, but also for some of the guests. So we've got bin liners, pedal bin liners, and we've got washing machine tablets and dishwasher tablets there for the guests, so just making sure they have that if they need to. We provide 1 sponge as well for the guests. Again, just making sure this is all cleaned and emptied between guests. A lot of food can be left, so it's useful that your cleaners do check that. If you haven't seen the video talking about cleaners, go back and watch that one because it's really, really useful. So as I mentioned, we have 4 in this building. 3 of them have been let for the last 9 months to the same guests who are working down the road building the power plant. So it's been amazing for us. So we aim for £500 profit on each property per month, and we're making slightly more than that at the moment, making about £700 after taxes and VAT. So we're VAT registered, so you have to factor all that into account as you grow. So once you get past about 2 or 3 properties, you will be eligible to be VAT registered, because what you'll easily go over the £85,000 threshold. So you need to factor that all in. But all in all, hopefully that's useful just to see what a live SA unit looks like, all the things we do provide, everything that needs to be considered. And with this one, we have key safe access, which is really useful for guests. We never have to do the meet and greet. There's one property I have to do a meet and greet on, frustratingly, because you can't have a key safe. But yeah, really, really useful. Final thing, we do provide fire blanket, ensure that all fire alarms, etc. are working, so just the fire safety there as well. But yes, that is one of our live 2-bed, 2-bathroom properties. Like I said, 4 in this unit, 4 in this building, all the same. So we do very similar style and layout. Reason being is that if there is an issue with one, we can just shift them across to the others and they wouldn't even know that it's any different. So we've got them on different floors as well. So if someone needs a ground floor because of disability, you can put them down there, or elderly. No lift in this building, so it's really important to have as well. But yes, really useful to have similar styles and layouts, because you can shift people around to both allow you to have longer bookings, and if there's issues like when we had the leak in here, move them downstairs. Heating issue, move them upstairs. Really, really useful. So that's just one SA unit. I'm going to drop another one into this training folder, so a playlist, so have a look at that as well. And that's of our 2-bed, 2-bathroom in Essex as well, in Chelmsford.